Hey everyone, welcome back to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
My name is Mikhail.
And we're watching Padmaavat. This is part 3. So if you haven't watched part 1 or part 2, why the heck not?
Well, they can go and check the link in the description below. They'll find a playlist there that they can go and watch part 1, part 2, and then come back and watch part 3. Easy breezy.
Easy peasy. All right, and if you like these videos, then please remember to subscribe to the channel, share the video, a like button पर थप्पड़ मारो.
क्या हम सब में इतनी ताकत नहीं कि अपने हुक्म को वापस ला सके?
पर हर युद्ध केवल तलवार से नहीं जीता जाता. इस बार युद्ध नीति से जीतना होगा.
Strategy. I like that.
हम आपकी बात से सहमत नहीं.
ये बिनती एक बहन की नहीं, आदेश है मेवाड़ की रानी का.
Use the power, girl.
पर उनकी कुछ शर्तें हैं. रानी साहिबा अपनी 800 दासियों के साथ आएंगी.
मंजूर है.
और आखिरी शर्त, जब तक राघव चेतन का सर चित्तौड़ नहीं पहुंचता, पालकियां नहीं निकलेंगी.
Oh, dude.
मंजूर है.
मंजूर है.
मत भूलिए, मेरी वजह से आप रानी पद्मावती को हासिल करने जा रहे हैं.
He just like grabs him from behind. That's best.
क्या हुआ गोरा सिंह जी?
खिलजियों से आपके संदेशे का उत्तर आया है.
He's already sent the head.
On a platter.
और साथ ही ये भेंट भेजी है. आपने तो चित्तौड़ में बैठे बैठे वहां पर हमारे शत्रु को मार गिराया.
पालकियां तैयार कीजिए, हम कल ही जाएंगे.
I love that she just won their confidence by doing more than they could ever imagine by not even leaving, just by a simple note.
Yeah.
That's how
she manipulated him a little bit.
strategic.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's like, you know, this guy, if he's how far is he willing to go?
Oh my
To
goodness.
get what he wants. But now, the only person that knew what she looked like, that was on his side. So if that was her line of thinking, that maybe she got him to take out the only guy that can actually identify her.
That's true.
तार वार दिल के सब टूट से गए, नींदों वाले जुगनू रूठ रातों से. दुनिया के सबसे अजीम फनकार अमीर खुसरो साहब ने हमारी शायरी की दाद दी, लेकिन इताद खान को पसंद नहीं.
Oh.
ऐसी शायरी से हमारा कोई तारुफ नहीं.
तुम शायर नहीं, कायर हो.
Man, he's making enemies wherever he goes.
अब ये सुल्तान रहेंगे या हम?
कहना क्या चाहते हो?
ये आज रात दरबार में जश्न का माहौल है. तख्त पलटने का वक्त आ गया है.
Oh boy, the game is afoot. Man, those scars on his face just like give him that extra villainy.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know if it's the scars on his face, but it's almost like in The Lion King that Scar got his like villain song. This is his villain song.
Yeah. All of his people are always in black, and you know, it's that whole darkness thing. I'm like thinking dancing with spears is probably not an exceedingly good idea.
Whoa.
What a wild frenzy, man.
Oh, what? It sounds like someone's getting Oh, someone is. They're shooting him with arrows. I was like, the sound effect sounds like, oh, dude. Is that enough? Are they poisoned? I think you need more.
सुल्तान की हालत कैसी है?
अभी भी बेहोश हैं. तीर जहरीले थे, लेकिन अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि सांसें अभी भी चल रही हैं.
It's kind of the calling card for their assassins. We've seen it before.
Yeah.
आपने सल्तनत को हासिल करने के लिए अपने चचा जान का कत्ल किया और हमने अपने चचा जान का.
I wouldn't tell him anything until it was already done.
Yeah, he's clearly not dead. What are you doing? You think that it was safe to say that? Wow, fell right into that trap.
Yeah.
Like the recluse spider just waiting and just pounce.
सुल्तान बनने के लिए गर्दन और इरादे दोनों मजबूत होने चाहिए.
This guy's face. I wonder if it was just it was a ruse, right? Because obviously he was conscious. He was like sitting up like that.
अंदाजा हुकुम, पालकियां निकलने को तैयार है. आज रात तक हमें
कल सुबह जब खिलजियों के सारे सैनिक नमाज पढ़ रहे होंगे तब.
ये आप क्या कर रही हैं रानी साहब?
खिलजी दुर्ग का नक्शा. जब राजपूत केसर या बाना पहनता है तो दुश्मन का आंगन लाल हो जाता है.
Something tells me she's not gonna just like walk right in.
मुबारक हो. नमकूल, जख्म संभालो.
खुशखबरी है, चित्तौड़ से पालकियां हमारी सरहद तक पहुंच चुकी हैं। कल सुबह तक रानी पद्मावती आपके रूबरू होंगी।
सुभान अल्लाह, आई भी तो ऐसे वक्त पे जब हम उनका इस्तेमाल करने के काबिल नहीं।
इत्मीनान रखिए सुल्तान, मैं खुद उन्हें आप तक पहुंचाता हूँ, शान और शौकत के साथ।
नहीं, आप नहीं। सुल्तान की गैर मौजूदगी में हम उनका इस्तेमाल करेंगे, आप नहीं। अगर सुल्तान चाहे तो।
हम भी नहीं चाहते कि रानी पद्मावती पर किसी और मर्द का साया पड़े। ये
Oh, playing into it. I think she's gonna have her own plans too, right?
मलिकाए जहां महारानी जी का इस्तकबाल करेंगी। वाह।
Because she might understand a woman's plight. You know, so maybe they could conspire together, take him down.
चित्तौड़ की रानी से कह दीजिए कि मलिकाए हिंद मेहरुनिसा उनके इस्तकबाल के लिए हाजिर है।
No subterfuge.
नूरे इलाही हैं आप। ऐसी खूबसूरती तो फरिश्तों का भी ईमान बदल दे। सुल्तान तो सिर्फ इंसान है और गुनहगार भी। शर्त के अनुसार हम पहले रावल साहब से मिलेंगे और जब तक वो रिहा नहीं हो जाते, गोरा सिंह जी और सुजान सिंह जी हमारे साथ रहेंगे। तशरीफ लाइए।
Speaking that way, maybe she will kind of like help her out.
सारी दासियां पालकियों से बाहर आ जाएं।
They're soldiers.
You think so? Because the way that they stood up was very like trained. I think you're right.
रानी साहिबा महल में आए, ना कोई सिपाही ना कोई पहरेदार।
इत्मीनान रखिए हुजूर, आपकी तन्हाई बिल्कुल महफूज रहेगी।
Such a lackey.
Yeah, he's like obsessed with him. It's very interesting. Ever since they
Well,
had that bond
yeah.
over killing those two magistrates.
मल्लिका साहिबा तस्लीम अर्ज करती है, ये हजूरिया।
राम साहब।
शत्रु के डर से मेवाड़ ने घुटने टेक दिए।
No.
नहीं।
तो क्या आपने सल्तनत की शर्तें मान ली?
नहीं।
तो फिर आप यहाँ क्यों आई हैं?
There's a bit of resentment, a little bit.
आपको छुड़ाने मेवाड़ को आपकी आवश्यकता है। हम यहाँ आ गए, मलिका भी नहीं रिहा कर दीजिए।
यकीनन। या सुल्तान तक पैगाम पहुंचा दीजिए कि हम जल्द ही रानी पद्मावती को लेकर हाजिर होंगे। हम आप दोनों को खुफिया सुरंग तक ले जाएंगे। उस रास्ते से आप यहाँ की सरहद पार कर लीजिए।
हम पर ये उपकार क्यों?
Because I hate him.
हम अपने सुल्तान को इस गुनाह अजीम से बचा रहे हैं। लिल्लाह, अब और वक्त जाया ना करें, नमाज पूरी होने को है। इससे पहले सिपाही आकर आपको गिरफ्तार कर ले। रानी साहिबा, आप दोनों को यहाँ से निकलना होगा।
रुकिए रानी साहब, हम अलाउद्दीन से मिलकर ही जाएंगे।
What?
उससे मुलाकात करने में आपकी जान को खतरा है।
खतरा तो आपको भी है।
हमारा अल्लाह निगहबान, पर आपको खुदा का वास्ता, आप इस इरादे से बाज रहें।
मलिका मेहरुनिसा, हम राजपूत हैं, कभी पीठ दिखाकर नहीं जाते।
Well, no, it's like that is how he's
yeah,
raised,
I
you know,
get it,
like
I
their
get it.
morals and their honor.
Yeah, I get
and that
it.
is what separates him from
The
Gilji.
animal that he is, the uncouth. So,
Yeah. I mean, and that's why he's a lot more honorable, you know?
राहुल रतन सिंह, तुम हमारे दरबार तक पहुंचे कैसे? कहा था हमने, चित्तौड़ से जो आंधी उठेगी उसे रोक नहीं पाएगा। बदनसीबी देखो, जब भी हम रानी पद्मावती से मिलने के ख्वाब देखते हैं, तुम सामने आ जाते हो।
well, how dare you try it for another man's wife?
बदनसीबी देखो तुम्हारी, आज तुम्हारी मेहमान नवाजी भी नहीं कर सकते। मेहमान नवाजी निभाने लायक तो तू था ही नहीं। आज अगर तुमने हमें जिंदा छोड़ दिया रतन सिंह, खुदा कसम पछताओ। किस्मत वाला है
He's
तू।
probably right.
घायल और लाचार पर वार नहीं करते हम। कितने अच्छे हो तुम, और कितने अच्छे हैं तुम्हारे उसूल। कुछ उसूल तू भी सीख ले अलाउद्दीन, इंसान बन जाएगा। मेरे अजीज, इश्क और जंग में कोई उसूल नहीं होते। बिना उसूल के तेरी इस जंग को इतिहास काले अक्षरों में लिखेगा।
True.
जला देंगे हम ऐसा इतिहास। इतिहास सिर्फ कागज पर नहीं लिखा जाता अलाउद्दीन, जिसे तो जला देगा। जा रहे हैं अपना गुरूर, अपनी रानी सा को साथ लेकर, तेरे ही घर से, तेरे ही आंखों के सामने।
I love this flex so much.
वक्त लगेगा तेरे इस घाव को भरने, तब तक हमारी तलवार अपनी गर्दन पर ही समझना।
I wouldn't have gotten him so close to him because I would have thought he would have had a dagger on him or something.
I mean, he's so wounded. Well, that hand, I guess.
सुल्तान ने फरमान जारी कर दिया है, सिपाही किसी भी वक्त यहाँ पहुँच जाएंगे। आप सब फौरन सुरंग के रास्ते से निकल जाइए।
गोरा सिंह जी चलिए, हम शत्रु की सेना को यही रोकेंगे ताकि आपका पीछा ना हो सके। चित्तौड़ में मिलेंगे। जय एकलिंग जी की। जय एकलिंग जी।
I have a bad feeling he's not gonna be back.
किले के सारे दरवाजे बंद करवा दो। अचानक क्या हुआ सरदार? दुश्मन किले के अंदर है, धोखा हुआ है, हमला!
Whoa. If they have secret tunnels, then Gora Singh ji should have came with them, right?
खुदाफिज।
She's a good person.
I hope, and I hope that it's not some sort of trap or something.
She is herself a prisoner in reality, so if she can do any good, heck yeah, you're right.
बुरी खबर सुल्तान, मलिका जहां ने हमें नाकाम कर दिया। हम रतन सिंह और रानी पद्मावती को रोक नहीं पाई।
हमारी हथेली में मोहब्बत की लकीर है या नहीं गफूर?
Probably not. Only lust and inappropriateness.
बना सकते हो वो लकीर?
Maybe that's why Gora Singh didn't leave, because he knew that he still had troops in there and he's not going to leave them alone.
Right. Always gotta watch your backside.
Wow. Still going.
Yeah.
सुल्तान, अब इन्हें क्या कहे? मलिका जहां या गद्दार?
I'd be so scared if I were her. I mean, she knows what he's capable of.
Yeah. Well, she's already seen that he's killed pretty much all of family members she's known.
बेपनाह मोहब्बत की।
हमने तुमसे और तुमने हमसे बेवफा, तुमने हमसे हमारी जिंदगी का।
I don't think you loved her immensely.
He
No.
doesn't know the definition of love.
No.
अब हम तुमसे तुम्हारा वजूद छीनेंगे।
मलिका जहां का खिताब छीनेंगे, तुम्हारी जिंदगी से उजाले छीनेंगे।
As if you already hadn't taken all of this,
Yeah,
dude.
look at her face. She's already void of joy.
Yeah.
चित्तौड़ वापस जाने से पहले हमारी तरफ से तुम्हारे लिए एक आखिरी दुआ। बेपनाह मोहब्बत जो की है हमने तुमसे। तू शाद रहे, आबाद रहे, बामुराद रहे।
He always does this whole thing and he does it up close and
मलिक,
जी हुजूर।
इससे पहले कि हमारा कहर इसे जीते जी दफन कर दे, ले जाओ इसे कैद खाने में।
जैसे आप कहे।
रुखसत होने से पहले हम भी आपको दुआ देते
Retort.
का हर ख्वाब मुकम्मल हो, लेकिन पद्मावती को हासिल करने का ख्वाब कभी पूरा ना हो।
And this guy's such a fool. Like, she's so pretty too. Like, she's pretty.
Yeah.
Like, she just works it. You know, she just went to Delhi, did work, came back, didn't even lift a sword, you know.
did a little business deal.
Although she had, you know,
it was a little
help.
business deal that she just kind of like.
बड़ी रानी साहब, हुकुम और छोटी रानी साहब गढ़ में पधार रहे हैं।
जब सभी उनका स्वागत कर रहे हैं, तो मैं क्या करूं?
उनका स्वागत और क्या? बड़ी रानी साहब, छोटी रानी साहब जो कहो ना, वो करके दिखाओ। और वो कोई छोटी बात नहीं, इसलिए तो कहूँ कि आप भी चलो और उनका स्वागत करो।
She's never been a happy camper.
सदियों से सुनते आ रहे हैं कि एक सावित्री थी जो यमराज से लड़कर अपने पति के प्राण बचा कर ले आई थी, और आज उस बात पर विश्वास भी हो गया।
And who's that?
आज ये जय जयकार हमारे लिए नहीं, वीर योद्धाओं के लिए होनी चाहिए जिन्होंने मेवाड़ के लिए अपने सर गंवाए।
They secured their exit.
जब तक चित्तौड़ रहेगा, गोरा बादल का नाम गूंजता रहेगा। मेवाड़ के सेनापति गोरा सिंह जी।
बधाई हो रानी माँ, हुकुम को वापस ले आई। दर्पण में फिर से चेहरा देखने का दिन आ ही गयो। अब देखना, सब देवी मानकर पूजा करेंगे।
बादल को बचा नहीं पाए।
रणभूमि में गिरने वाले राजपूत कभी मरते नहीं, अमर हो जाते हैं रानी माँ।
Legends.
मेवाड़ के लिए लड़ना हमारे बेटा रो धर्म हो। वीरगति पाई उसने, उसके लिए आंसू बहाना
आज जाना राजपूत वीर क्यों कहलाते हैं? आप जैसे वीर माएं जो उनको चढ़ती हैं।
It's gotta come from somewhere.
पूरा श्रृंगार करके हुक्म के सामने जाना।
खुसरो दरिया प्रेम उल्टी वा की धार जो उतरा सो डूब गया।
It's a mobile home.
Wait, is this? Yeah, it is traveling. Wow, that is huge.
Yeah, an early SUV or RV.
सुल्तान हम ऐसा क्या करें जो आपको सुकून महसूस हो?
चित्तौड़ पहुंचते ही एक पैगाम लिख कर भेजिए।
क्या लिखना है सुल्तान?
हम सिर्फ एक रात तक इंतजार करेंगे। सुल्तान की ख्वाहिश पूरी करो वरना हमारे कहर के लिए तैयार रहो।
This guy, I mean, he's the obsessive compulsive nature he has about all of this. It's like something, he's always had everything. Now that he doesn't, he's going.
He's like a little kid.
Yeah.
देख लो छोटी रानी साहब, जिस बात का डर था हमें वही हुआ। अलाउद्दीन वापस आ गए हैं दिल्ली से और इस बार दुगनी सेना लेकर।
Just need to cut the head off the snake.
सांप की पूंछ पर पैर धर कर आई, ये तो होना ही था।
Well, she really didn't. The king kind of didn't make things nicer. Like when he went, you know, to talk to.
Yeah, but how is it that she has this? She's not as. She doesn't seem to have the same kind of mentality or philosophy as the rest of the Rajputs do.
Well, she might not have been raised the same. She could, and she might have come from a different era, right? Because she could have married in from a different territory. I don't know her story. Wow, quite the shot from back there. Okay.
राजपूतों को सोचने के लिए तो थोड़ा वक्त दे दीजिए।
और कितना वक्त चाहिए?
कल सुबह रानी पद्मावती पेश करने के अलावा उनके पास और कोई रास्ता है ही नहीं।
हम अभी से इंतजार करेंगे।
इतनी कड़कती धूप में
हमारी नजरें वो लम्हा खोना नहीं चाहती जब किले का दरवाजा खुलेगा और वो बाहर आएंगे। सबसे पहले हम उन्हें देखेंगे।
Well, if he get your best archer and take him out.
I don't know if they do that. They'd want to equal battlefield. But if you got any closer, remember there's pits there. He'll fall into the pit.
क्या हुआ?
तुम्हारे हाथों में हमारी तलवार बहुत अच्छी लगी।
ये तलवार ही तो शतरानियों का सबसे कीमती गहना है। हमारा गुरूर है।
गुरूर है तो फिर आंखें क्यों नम है? हमारे युद्ध से वापस न आने का डर।
डर नाम का गहना पद्मावती ने कभी पहना ही नहीं। क्या आज रात हम आपसे कुछ मांग सकते?
दिल से ज्यादा हम कुछ दे नहीं सकते और दिल से ज्यादा आप कुछ मांगेंगी नहीं।
मांग सकते।
These two.
जौहर का हक।
Oh. Like if he doesn't return?
आपकी इजाजत के बिना तो हम मर भी नहीं सकते।
Was that a head nod?
Yeah,
like
I saw
slightly,
it.
just very, very small.
He's like, not what I want.
Yeah,
but...
he doesn't really want to say it, but at the same time, he's like, he understands that it's like like the matter of honor and dignity.
This guy is a lunatic.
Yeah. I'm sure that poison didn't really help. I mean, his brain was already poisoned. That just added to it. It was almost like it fed his poison in his brain.
Yeah.
What is this? I don't know what.
It's obviously his handprints.
Right. But to what extent? I'm so curious. I've never seen that before.
She's dressing him. That's.
He was out there all night. What a maniac.
I mean, you could say, you know, love can drive crazy.
Lust.
Yeah.
ये क्या ले आया अलाउद्दीन? ऐसा शस्त्र तो पहले कभी नहीं देखा।
That would be kind of modern warfare back then.
Yeah.
And if you've never seen one before, it's almost like sorcery that they could do something like that. Those looks.
But that whole looking at each other is just.
That was some great acting right there, just in the expressions, because her face was basically like, I'm trying to hold it together, be strong, and all that for you, but like she's nervous.
फौज को आगे बढ़ाने का सही वक्त आ गया सुल्तान।
नहीं, किले की दीवारें टूट रही है। अब चित्तौड़ का हौसला भी टूटेगा। वो आएंगे नीचे जंग के मैदान में।
Well, all they really do is have to do a strike team, right? Take out the trebuchets,
yeah,
and then get back behind the wall.
In theory, yeah.
हुकुम, सेना दुश्मन पर आक्रमण करने के लिए आपके आदेश की प्रतीक्षा कर रही है।
नहीं सुजान सिंह, हम अकेले जाएंगे।
हुकुम, ये तो
ये युद्ध केवल अलाउद्दीन और हमारे पीछे ही होगा।
हुजूर, अब ये अकेला किस इरादे से आ रहा है?
सुल्तान से जंग करने और क्या?
आप कहे तो हम जाए?
नहीं, लोहे को लोहा ही काटता है।
Oh man, this guy is messed up.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean, he definitely has dirty tricks up his sleeve because
Yeah.
there's no way he's going to fight honorably.
Of course not.
We've never really seen him fight before, so... Man, I love the king's armor so much.
Yeah.
He looks so cool.
Yeah, guys.
Okay. Blood has been drawn on both sides. I'm surprised there isn't any like exchange.
Yeah.
हर युग में एक धर्म युद्ध हुआ है, सत्य और असत्य के बीच, पांडवों और कौरवों के बीच, और आज राजपूतों और खिलजियों के बीच। आज हजारों राजपूत केसरिया बाना पहनकर हमारे आत्मसम्मान के लिए अपना बलिदान देने गए। आज तक चित्तौड़ की दीवारों ने हमारी रक्षा की है, पर आज हमारे सैनिक दीवार बनकर खड़े हैं गढ़ की रक्षा के लिए। हमारे लिए वो ईश्वर से कम नहीं। जब भी दुनिया में अंधकार बढ़ा, राजपूत योद्धाओं ने ज्वाला की तरह जलकर अपना बलिदान दिया, पर धर्म को बुझने न दिया।
Oh, took the Sultan's hat. Oh,
really? This is what you're gonna do?
जंग के उसूलों के खिलाफ है।
सुल्तान की जीत के लिए सब जायज है।
Oh, that was a great move.
Yeah. What?
Of course, right in the back,
Yeah.
too. Oh, dude, the dirt.
What? Yeah,
And
how
the-
dirty.
And you know the Sultan, he's not even going to get...
He doesn't even think about it.
No. Oh, man. You know he would have lost. Well, he did lose.
Well, what'd been really funny if some of the guys from his side, from the other side shot, but that wouldn't be within their norm.
ये जंग दो उसूलों से लड़ी होती है ना?
Yep.
जंग का एक ही उसूल है राहुल, जीत।
Dirt. He's
I don't think
scum.
you're going to have the victory.
The scum of the scum.
Yeah.
They should all just be firing arrows right there back at and killed,
yeah.
you know, the Sultan right there in the center.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, they should.
Like, okay, you guys did, but then again, that's not their style.
style.
They're not gonna shoot him in the back.
Yeah, that's not that wouldn't go with their belief in honoring and integrity.
आज अगर रणभूमि में लड़ते हुए हमारे वीर अमर हो गए,
Oh, I love that framing with the sun on the.
तो भी शत्रु जीतेगा नहीं।
Wow.
दौड़ के आंगन में एक और लड़ाई होगी जो ना कभी किसी ने देखी ना सुनी होगी, और वो लड़ाई हम शतरानियां लड़ेंगे। जिस अग्नि को साक्षी मानकर साथ जीने और मरने का वचन लिया था, उसी पवित्र अग्नि को हम फिर जलाएंगे। सौंप देंगे अपने आप को उस आग में और साथ मिलकर जौहर करेंगे। राख हो जाएगा पर अमर रहेगी राजपूती शान, हमारे उसूल, हमारा स्वाभिमान, और ये ही अलाउद्दीन रे जीवन री सबसे बड़ी हार।
Yeah, he'll get a hollow victory.
That's it.
हागरी चून रोडने का वक्त आ गया है।
Wow.
गढ़ की दरवाजे बंद कर दो।
And if you think the alternative, what she said, I mean, these people that are coming for them would do unspeakable things if they caught them. So that is the way out. And he'll never get to see her. See, I was thinking it was something to do with this ritual, with his handprints. The man has turned absolute animal. He's a bit nervous. Like, can you imagine just busting into the room and then having all these women like staring at you like that?
Oh, hot coals.
Coals? Kind of create a wall of fire.
Yeah.
I wonder if, like, symbolically, if she has that wrapped around her, it's almost like, right, like he's with her, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
In his hands.
जय भवानी! जय भवानी!
So assuming that they're inside the fort, their army didn't really hold up. The conviction and dedication to this, I mean, I just...
Expected mother.
But again, the alternative, they know what is waiting for the, like, if they don't. And fire is like divine and purification and, you know.
It'd be funny if the doors slammed in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Got nothing, dude.
Nothing. All of that. And he got nothing.
रानी पद्मावती का जौहर अलाउद्दीन की सबसे बड़ी हार थी और चित्तौड़ की सबसे बड़ी जीत। आज इतने सदियों बाद भी रानी पद्मावती के जौहर की गूंज भारत के हर कोने में सुनाई देती है और रानी पद्मावती को आज भी लोग उस देवी की तरह पूजते हैं जो बुराई का संहार करती है।
Background of the wind and the crackling of the fire. Oof, man, shivers. I think that's what you might call bittersweet in the end there, is because it's like, you know, you don't like to see that it had to come to that, but as it is, they just said that, you know, it was his biggest defeat in his life.
Yeah.
He lost, and this guy's like, oh, I never lose. I get everything I want, and, you know, even God trembles,
right?
You know, or something like that. I don't know, you know, whatever. Dude, man, I hate people like that are just so full of themselves that just think they're better than everyone for no reason other than their ego is just on a trip.
Ego, they're narcissistic, they're self-serving, they just become these self-feeding devils that just, and the really sad thing to all of this is that somehow or another they get others around them that help enable them to get to where they're at, and it just becomes this momentum moving forward. I mean, even his little sidekick lackey that he had, I mean, that's the sort of stuff that starts to happen. He starts to get these people that are around him that help feed it and make it grow even bigger and bigger until you suddenly get this it's not even a person anymore. It's this entity of just vileness and all sorts of negative things that is just trying to steamroll its way, to get whatever it wants. Okay, and unfortunately, when it is like the worst of evil, so to speak, and the darkness, and again, this king and her and the city that they were in were like the goodness, and they had values and they had standing and they had respect, and even though they treated him with respect, he never even acknowledged that. He never saw the ethics or the honor and the respect and other things that they showed him. Even though he was being just out and out nasty. So yeah, and the sad thing is that even today we still have we have entities like this. So it becomes that whole good versus evil or light versus darkness and so forth. So yeah, and I found it interesting that holy was highlighted in this, that they had holy, because it was, again, we continue to see the color, the brightness, the one, all of the goodness in the world, the diversity of the world and so forth. Yeah. And yet right at the city walls is this just darkness of no choice, no happiness, no love, and all this other sort of stuff.
And even holy is celebrated as like good over evil too, right? When we watched Mavtar Narsimha, we saw it was Holika, I believe, and remember that whole part where it was the flame, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm going to create a flame so much," and because they were trying to kill the kid,
right?
And so he's like, "No, I'm not scared." And she is supposed to be like immune to the fire and stuff, but even the fire was too much for her.
Right.
And so anyway, it's interesting. Yeah, that
lots of symbolism.
And even Diwali is good over evil, so we saw both of those. Yep. And she even mentioned a couple of the stories, with Ram and Ravan. Yep. And so, it's one of those stories, and you watch it, and it is that sort of like moral compass, and they had to dissolve to such tactics of like shooting somebody in the back, which is like, oh my gosh. And we saw too, like when they were like stepping up with the arrows, we're like, they're definitely going to do that, because there's no way that they're going to win in like a fair fight.
Right.
So it was interesting, because a lot of people might get really frustrated. I mean, even you were getting frustrated through the movie because of the king. He was going, and he had multiple chances. He could have taken him out, but he didn't, because they stand true to their beliefs. And that's the thing. It's like they actually have a belief system and they stand true to it. So among other things, because we just watched the movie, so obviously like we know what happened and all that sort of stuff, but the acting by Ranveer Singh. Oh my gosh. I mean, he was almost this like train wreck you just couldn't get your eyes off of, Like when something is really bad happening, but it's like you can't look away because it's like kind of captivating in a really dark, scary way.
You want to see how crazy can get.
Dude, and the way he just like ripped like that scene where he was like eating the meat, and he had the furs on, and he was just like ripping things apart and like that. I mean, just so barbaric and animalistic, and just, I mean, I just thought that the portrayal was just outstanding, And I mean, even Deepika Padukone, she was beautiful and stunning and well played. She played the part so well that she's not just pretty. She was smart. She was strategic. And she
she had presence. I mean, there was no doubt she had presence. She even had presence when she was back in the forest. When it first started and everything. I mean...
And she didn't back down. She knew, after she found out who she shot, she wasn't even like, oh no, what did I do? She was just like, he's all right.
He'll make it. I'll take care of him.
I'll personally see to it.
Yeah, I'll personally take care of this situation.
I mean, it was a good story.
And that's, I mean, she just felt so good in her skin that she could be who she needed to be at all times. And she never really got too angry at people in the portrayal. I mean, it was, okay, maybe she gave someone the finger to hold up and say, whoa, stop. I think that was to her nephew or something. I don't remember. Oh, to one of the guards or something. But, you know, she would be forceful when she needed to be forceful, but for the most part, she was very open and present, and again, just had that grounded feel, you know, in everything she said and how she was doing it. And again, I think the one bit of acting that was just so good was when the king and her would look at each other.
Yeah.
They
really did. They had really good looks. And they said a lot with the looks. So in contrast to Ranveer Singh's Sultan, then we have Shahid Kapoor's Raja, right? And so Shahid Kapoor was the complete opposite. He was every stoic, very good standing, straight. So whenever he would move and Rani Padmavati would move, it would almost be like they themselves are like these statues, right? Like this almost ideal excellence of how they moved, and it was so elegant and and just so purposeful. Whereas whenever we saw the Sultan, he was like kind of walking around almost like a war animalistic, you know, he swayed around,
and even his dancing,
even
he came out off drunken,
sure, but it was more like primal and so uncouth in a way, right?
Okay,
but when they moved, they had this elegance, and if you ever watch their scenes, they're always seen in these warm lights and warm colors and the saffron, and they are also seen as standing tall and, you know, straight backed and stuff, where he's always kind of crouched and, you know, hunched over and stuff. And there was no way, even when he's on his throne, he's not even sitting properly on the throne ever. He's always his leg up.
He's lazy and slouchy.
Sure. And so, I mean, I thought it was just really well done, visually stunning. They really pushed the colors. Even, you know, in the coloring, they really pushed the grade, and I thought that it worked really well. It never felt like it was too much. It was just really well done. Obviously, the costume designer here was very...
Those outfits, incredible.
I mean, it's Sanjay Leela Bhansali. What else are you going to expect?
Okay, yeah, but...
And here's the thing. If I'm going to be honest, I was a little nervous watching this movie, starting the movie, because I've not really been such a fan of the movies we've seen of his up till now. I mean, you have. They've been entertaining enough, but I can't say that I've ever been extremely excited about them other than the visuals. The visuals are always, I know if I'm going to watch one of his movies, whether it's Devdas or whatever, I know the visuals are going to be stunning. So I knew I could expect stunning visuals here. But I also really, really enjoyed the story and how it was directed and written, because it never felt gratuitous for the drama that was driven. I felt all the drama was understandable and relatable that they were showing and depicting. Whereas in some of the other ones, it was pushed so far that it was almost drama for drama's sake. But this one stood for something much more than just someone's heartache. You know what I mean? This had so much more involved than, you know, some guy that loved somebody so much that he just drank himself to death.
But I think so there was drama there, but I think it was drama done in a initial kind of down low way. And again, it was very very downplayed because the drama is such already. And I know I'm probably not making some sense here, but it's well, I mean, again, you have this king who's very sophisticated, honorable, lots of integrity, all of that, and then you have this, in a way, it's a goon. He's a goon. He's a thug, okay? And it's like that tension alone doesn't need any more drama added into it because it's already there. And how the two play as they go through the situations is enough of the drama. And there were times that I was like going, I could feel like, oh, this is uncomfortable. And I'm like going, why? But then I'm like going, it's because one guy is playing by the rules, another guy isn't.
Yeah.
And that alone gives enough drama that I don't need to add any more drama to it.
Well,
yes,
I mean,
there were little sprinkles of it.
No, there was still a lot of drama. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there was drama between like him, like the religious guy, the pundit.
Oh,
and
yes.
so there was drama with him, drama with that. I mean, there was drama, but it was always like story driven and it was always like made sense and it always like fit. But for me, some of the movies that I've watched of his in the past, it almost seemed like, oh, you know what would be even more dramatic is if we threw this in and then that in and then what if they said this and then that would be super dramatic. And then all of a sudden you get away from this believability of drama where it's just like, dude, like it's not even worth it. What are you doing? Like, oh my gosh. I couldn't relate. So, for example, relatability. And that's all I'm talking about is the drama of relatability. Here, I felt it because it stood for something so much more. The integrity, the dignity, the honor, the justice, all that sort of stuff. I mean, this is what one stood for and the heart, I think, of it. And so that is something that I can get behind and that I can cheer for and I can root for and that I felt like I had emotional stake in this. Whereas like other movies, it was just like, I mean, it's sad that you love this girl and she's like, you can't be with her, but at the same time,
Dude, there's lots of things in the world you can't have.
There's so many worse things in the world than this. But this felt like purposeful and at the right level of drama, for me at least. So these, again, is only my personal beliefs. I'm not saying like any statement about what the movie is or what the movie isn't. It's just my personal viewing and how I personally feel it because I know that you've liked all of the SLB movies that you have seen. And you watched one with Kayla that I didn't watch. And so I was just bringing this out there because, to be honest about my opinions and my review of this is I was a little nervous going in, but afterwards, I actually really enjoyed the movie. So much when we took intermission, I was like, man, I actually just really want to finish it. But, we got to take a break, but I really want to finish it. So, I mean, I did really enjoy it. The acting really pulled me in, drew me in, kept me there. All of the characters did. And I felt like everyone did such an awesome job. Just like the Sultan and his like sidekick buddy. I mean, again, they were evil to the core, but that when they both just had this like share, and then, it was that Step Brothers moment where they were just like,
are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good moment. Yeah. Like I just that moment was just like very interesting for me, and I was just like a train wreck that you can't stop watching. Yeah. So anyway, I enjoyed it. But probably the first one that I would like rate really highly, and that I could say, okay, that was a movie that I'd put higher on my list. So I did enjoy it.
All right. So what kind of score are you going to give it?
Oh man, I don't know if I can. I don't think I am going to score this, like on a rating system because, again, this is much more because it's more of an emotion and it's more of like a it is based, so it is, as we discussed in the intro, there is a little bit of that legendary folklore plus like historical details, and it was like a mix of it. And that's why originally when it was called Padmavati, people were very upset because they're like, this isn't, the way it happened and this, and you made this fictitious, that fictitious. So they changed the name of it, they adjusted it, they did certain things to it, to blend it, and then they put that, what would you call it, the before the movie, it was that...
the kind of the disclaimer.
Disclaimer that it is, they took creative license, it's fictionalized, it's all that. However, it still means a lot to a lot of people because this is
it's a cultural core cultural value movie, and that's hard to rate. I get it.
Right. But what I will say is I really enjoyed it. I thought the acting was top notch, spectacular, and all the way around. And it was enjoyable from start to finish. I thought the pacing was really good too.
I'm going to keep pace with you and agree that I think that this is very well done. And again, I keep playing a lot of the visuals back in my head. The colors really, really just jump out to me. But then there's just a lot of just the overall look of certain things. Like I loved when they had the whole caravan that was arced around the water there.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, that's so, and just the immensity of it gives you a sense. And so those sorts of things are very, very, they touch me in very artistic and intellectual ways and very emotional ways. So just really, really well done. And again, the acting was really good. The story went really well. Great.
Well, thank you so much for the recommendation. I hope you guys enjoyed along with us. And remember, if you did like these videos, then please let us know in the comments. And, what did you think of it? I know we had a couple questions here and there.
Yeah.
And like I said in the intro, and, this goes for all of our videos, I really appreciate you guys that are commenting and letting us know about things that we don't know or that we're not aware of. It means a lot, and I do read the comments, and it means a lot to me that you are pointing things out and helping us be more aware of things that we are not. And I'm always willing to learn and understand new things, because that's part of the reason why we watch a lot of these movies, is because for me especially, the culture means a lot.
Yes.
And you've started really getting into it too. So the deeper we dive into these and then reading your comments, and we understand a lot more. So thank you so much for that. And if you did enjoy these videos and you want to see more like these, then please be sure to take a moment, subscribe to the channel, share the video, a like button par tapar tomorrow.